21 String by Mory Kanté. Allow me to introduce you to my family. It will only take me 21 strings to tell you about a great jelly. Allow me to tell you what happened in Kissy. Our two poor boys wrote a new legend of a stringed history. It will only take me 21 strings. Allow me to tell you of my father and his gifted brother. It will only take me 21 strings to tell you about my people. I will introduce you briefly to the sweet sound of balafon, part of a family tradition. It will only take me 21 strings to tie you to the rhythm of the mundane, bind you to vibrations that will pulsate deep down your core. It will only take me 21 strings to tell you how one boy from Kissy had magic shout out of his fingers when his fingers pinched, glided, caressed, plucked the string of his kora. Kings and queens, rich and poor, people of every race and color couldn't resist his music, as if electricity was passing through his veins to theirs, charging their skins with a divine energy. It will only take me 21 strings to tell you how total strangers jump to the sound of a great jelly's voice and kora, always soothing spirits with melodies when they didn't even understand a word that he sang. But the spirits understood the voice from the strings. 21 strings. 21 strings. I will tell you how 21 strings introduced to the world the people of my fathers and the fathers of my people. 21 strings that even introduce you to my father. Allow me to tell you about 21 strings. I once a poor boy from Kissy traveled the world with his 21 string, seated in first class, in their own seat, standing vertically like dignified passengers. Because those 21 strings were never to be boxed, caged, nor mishandled. I will tell you what those 21 strings did for me, for my people, what they will do for you. Because music never dies, and every sound and vibration emitted from those 21 strings live for eternity, somehow making a boy from Kissy and his brother practically immortal. I must tell you about the 21 strings, that when it comes to my father's brother, it will only take 21 strings to seduce you, to enchant you, to transport you to a place near an enchanted forest that you will probably never visit. Yet, a place that will certainly visit you each time you hear my father's brother touch his 21 strings. Allow me to tell you more about the 21 strings that created the sounds and melodies that transcend me to my ancestors' land. And not so long ago, my father's brother's skilled hands created magic with just 21 strings, and his brother just still smiled. I don't want to tell you that the magician's skilled hands stopped plucking at his 21 strings. It was nothing to do with old age or memory. He was stolen from us, and a year after, his brother was too. Somehow, they followed each other to the side of the unseen. Maybe the two brothers had to hold each other's hands because there were no hands left to pluck at the 21 strings. But wait, I was to introduce you to my family. I told you it will only take me 21 strings. I don't play them, never touch them. But even after my father and his brother's breath are gone, there will always be more grills telling you that Mory played in front of kings and queens, world leaders, royalties, dignitaries, and music lovers of every ages. The two brothers' breath evaporated into eternity, but the 21 strings still breathe life into us because it took 21 strings for me to understand that music truly never dies. I hear, I see, and feel the two brothers from Kissy who will always live on. I am a Manding, and music is in me, tied to my land by 21 strings. Even if I never set foot in Kissy, Kissy will never get out of me. Allow me to say more about 21 strings, the one attached to the cora of my father's brother, and my father's brother breathed life to 21 strings with nothing else but his magic fingers, pumping his blood into the strings, pumping beats into our blood cells. If you hear a balafon of 21 strings, they may not tell you my name, nor my father's name, but they will speak out of my legacy, exposing the influence of two brothers from Kissy, born poor, and yet traveled the globe, writing a new legend, with 21 strings penning a family story every single time they were touched by my father's brother's magic hands. One brother enchanting us with 21 strings, the other smiling because he had a hand in the magic taking stage all over the world. There's that thing with the 21 string. Few knew of a brother who served behind the scene. But when the magic finger stopped touching the 21 strings, the brother followed his brother a year later to the sight unseen. Except we can still hear and feel the music because I have learned that music never dies thanks to the 21 strings. And there's also this thing about my family. Have you noticed? The jelly lives on. The griot lives on. 21 String by Mory Kanté.